Yes, that's right. And there is a lot of propaganda coming around from all sides. Mainly, who is the messaging for? Remember, we're about 2 weeks out from the U.S.-China having a summit on trade with Xi Jinping and Donald Trump. So a lot of this is posturing from both sides. And, you were right in your report that this type of air, naval kind of crossing the red lines into the Straits of Taiwan, this is almost a daily occurrence by the Chinese PLA and their military there,
Right.
mainly to wear down the Taiwanese and their air force, their supplies, and also to test the waters. But lately, we've been seeing a big ramp up, certainly days ahead of Donald Trump's visit that may or may not be postponed. We don't know yet. But that is really for China to test out whether or not there's going to be a response by the U.S., by Taiwan, by its allies, because everyone's so focused on the other side of the Indian Ocean in the Straits of Hormuz right now. Are they also going to be looking elsewhere? So I think that's where, China's slowly slipping in, because one of the things that we expect Xi Jinping to ask Donald Trump is whether or not Donald Trump will be willing to look the other way if China wants to perhaps reunite with Taiwan. And, so those are all the things that may be talked about if this summit comes together by the end of this month.
Well, Angie, what does President Xi have left at this point? We know that President Trump, his movements in Latin America, in the Western Hemisphere, were very much targeting China's assets and resources in Venezuela, in even Cuba. And with this latest move in Iran, this is also taking a ding out of a major supply, oil supply for China. So what is China's next move here, if not Taiwan?
Yeah, I mean, watching Trump and Marco Rubio, it's like a master class, right? They pretty much cut off so much of China's money pipelines, including their oil in Venezuela. Yeah, it's like, you're right. What do they have left? Well, they still have a lot of suppliers and also customers left, especially in Africa, still in Latin America and elsewhere. So, we didn't cut it all off, but we certainly slowed things down, and especially with a lot of the oil coming from the Gulf region, that's going to slow them down quite a bit. So we do hear that some ships have come through the Straits of Hormuz lately that are Chinese linked, but still, Trump is playing hardball here. It's amazing to see the posturing on both sides. China, well, it's really left to the Chinese government now if they want to play with the U.S. And I think that's where Trump perfectly positioned everything, right? Venezuela, we have hold of that. Cuba, that's about to fall any day now. And then, you have Russia that's kind of like straddling everything. So it is this meeting is probably the most tense meeting probably in the second Trump administration, because if we get this right, we're finally going to get a fair trade deal with China, which is what Trump wants. I think Xi Jinping may have to fold a little bit, at least while Trump is still in office.
Are there any pros to the president not attending this meeting? I mean, I know it's been highly anticipated. We want to see these two leaders meet. But President Xi is famously someone who does not reveal much in these meetings. But is there a pro in not showing up?
Well, Caroline Leavitt came out to say that this meeting between Trump and Xi Jinping may be postponed. If that actually happens, that is a slap in the face for Xi Jinping, who's lined up this kind of statesman ceremony for the U.S. to come together. He wanted kind of like a Nixon moment with Trump, and Trump saying, I'm not sure about it yet, but that would be, and especially in Chinese, it's a loss of face. So I think Trump was floating that out there to say, look, we want to play together. We want to have a great trade deal, but I'm going to win in this posturing game. And that's what we're seeing here with the planes flying over, crossing the red lines into Taiwan, with Trump going into Iran. All of this is posturing really for this great meeting that happens at the end of this month. It is definitely high tension. And my favorite part is that Marco Rubio is going to be there. Remember, China banned him in 2020. So this is going to be just fascinating to watch.
Some in the left-wing media are freaking out over this new contract between us at OANN and YouTube TV.
It's dangerous that One American News is being platformed on such a large digital streaming pay TV provider. You're freaking out about the fact that people have choice. You know, like people can't be allowed to hear what they have to say. OAN is not the only channel on YouTube TV. There's like dozens of them. So if you don't like what's being said here, we hope you stay, but there's many other things going on in the world. This is how the left operates, Alicia. They operate in censorship. They don't believe in choice and letting people do their own homework. This is the way the authoritarian left works. They don't believe in choice because they don't like the fact that we don't live in the 1960s anymore with 3 networks and your local newspaper.
We have to respect freedom of the press, the First Amendment, free speech. Remember that.
I want to begin tonight by welcoming and thanking all of our new viewers on YouTube TV. Overnight, One American News welcomed a potential 9.4 million new viewers on YouTube TV. So on behalf of everyone here at OAN, welcome to One American News. We are incredibly excited to have you.
This will allow all YouTube TV subscribers to enjoy 16 hours of live news coverage every single day, as well as all of AWE's lifestyle, travel, and family programming, and it will be available in YouTube TV's baseline package. Now, the Vice President and Global Head of Media at YouTube, Justin Connolly, said this about it. Our goal has always been to provide our subscribers with a wide range of content, which is why we're excited to bring One American News to YouTube TV. This partnership gives One American News access to our growing audience, while also giving our subscribers even more choice when it comes to news and entertainment. And we here at The Real Story are extremely grateful for the opportunity to now reach a wider audience. And we're also grateful for the time you give us each and every single day. And we're excited for the future at this amazing network.